Alright, folks. We are back again with some more Skull. Last run was less than stellar, but we're going to try and do better this time. I hear good things about Skeleton Pike, but I don't know if I'm any good with him. So this is his parry, which I feel like looks cool, feels cool, but later on, just not great. So Skeleton Pike, you're supposed to dash through enemies to do a bit of damage, but we don't have the ability that increases his dash damage. Parry does not last long enough for me to do anything impressive with it. So we're just going to basic attack things to death and see how it goes. With an attack speed shrine, it works just fine. Genie Tackle's great. We're going to go and get rid of Pikeman early. I don't know if Genie Tackle has iframes. Probably not, but it is an AoE ability where we didn't have one before. Though its cooldown seems prohibitively long. Alright. So we're just going to slaughter some trees here. So we want to pick a lane and stick with it. That was our problem with the last run, is that we just got kind of caught up in doing multiple things. Now, we're not stuck with physical or magic right now because the crit helps either way. So we probably can go either direction. So we'll see. We'll let the skulls decide, essentially, or items. Let's see what we get going on. Yeah, Genie Tackle, I don't know if it does enough damage to justify its long cooldown, but it does do quite a bit. Is it resetting from something? No, it does have invuln. I thought I saw it reset. We did waste a 1 HP by picking up that orb, but that's alright. HP barrier, you love to see it. Okay, so that oh, it's the buff we have from the beginning. Killing enemies with an ability lowers its cooldown. We knew that. Totally knew that. Alright, we love Werewolf. And it's Werewolf with Beast Leap, which I also love. So we're going to take Werewolf. We should not have given him Genie. We should have given him Skull, but so be it. So Werewolf has the same problem that our last run did, which is that Werewolf likes to go hybrid. Sometimes he'll give you magic attack, sometimes he'll give you physical attack, but we're alright with this for now. He's a great early game Skull. I have seen the legendary Werewolf. It's good. I don't know if it's something I want to pin my hopes on, but it's something to work towards if we get nothing better. If this guy wants to lock himself here, I'm here for it. I'm all for that. And his shield is nice because it makes it so we don't dash through him like 10 miles away. We just get stopped by the shield, so we stay on top of him. Alright, I don't think we're going to break this. We can try. Nope. And we took a lot of damage for trying. So early game, Wolf is just really good for his mobility. It just helps you get around a lot. And we're still not really locked into anything here. So if we destroy this, we can upgrade Wolf. But I think we're actually going to do the opposite. We're going to pick it up, destroy Wolf, and upgrade Petty Thief. I don't love Throw Gold as an ability, but Petty Thief is just such a good character. He's good for the same reason Wolf is. He does decent damage and he gets around really well. His dash is like a long roll, which early game is really nice. These casters, you can interrupt them, but once the icicle forms, it's coming down no matter if you hit the caster or not. So it's best to just assume you're going to get hit by their spell cast. We don't want Skeleton Shield. Later on, he's great. If you upgrade him enough, he kind of gets some cool health barrier stuff, where basically everything he does gives you a little bit of a shield, which, you know, kind of stands to reason. But it takes a lot to get there, and we really need some early game offensive We probably could have gotten rid of Skul for him, but I'm also fine with this. Alright, so this is great. Being able to stop those assassin guys from doing anything. When there's assassins on the screen, we always take damage. This is fine. Early game healing ain't so bad. Alright, this is Alchemist. We'll take it, probably. Yeah, we'll take it. Gives us some range. And Poison Flask is good. But we will take Wraith as well. So, not aiming... This isn't... Oh, this does... Okay, so we should have taken this instead. Fairy Tale is just so good. I thought only the spirits would give you Fairy Tale, but apparently Elementalist's Blessing does as well. So, like, this is a good example of why we take Alchemist. There's just no reason to get close to this enemy if we can avoid it. Oh! Alchemist mobility, less than stellar, though. And then we'll use our Underworld here, which is great for CC. We're literally throwing money away, which I know we should not do, but it just does a lot of damage, and I think that there is value in that. Not monetary value, but, you know, life value. I don't actually even know if attack speed affects Alchemist. Not that anyone uses Alchemist for his basic attack. The only good thing about Alchemist basic attack, at least at this level, is that it does do magic damage. One of the few early game skulls that has an ability or a basic attack that scales with magic damage, if that's what you're building. It does let you hold down the button, so the technology does exist for whatever dev worked on Mummy. You can make it so the button can be held down and shoot. If anyone's listening, that is technology that exists in 2021. Alchemist here is proof positive. So what do we do here? We probably just throw every flask in the world at this thing's face and then swap. I think is the right call. Because our ability to dodge with Alchemist is pretty abysmal. Which is weird, because he is balanced. He does get 2 dashes, right? Oh, maybe his dodge is not as bad as I think it is, and I was playing poorly earlier. I say earlier, but I'm playing poorly now, too. So, oh my god. Yeah, the money throw. Money shot, as it were. We'll throw gold, and then we'll swap. And that should be it. That was a really good end fight. We did get hit. I do have the achievement for not getting hit on that fight, so it is possible, but as things go, that went really well. Alchemist is kind of giving us the little bit of oomph that we need. We don't have any dash attacks. We got rid of pikemen, so unfortunately I'm not really going to make use of these spolders too much. Good thing about Alchemist Flasks, you can afford to whiff a little bit. Because the cooldown is not prohibitively long. That being said, probably shouldn't throw them in the wrong direction for no reason. I really do hate this tile, mostly because you often will land on a sofa, a bouncy sofa, when you don't want to. Just throwing money into the wall, probably awful. I have no words in my own defense here. This is just exceptionally bad play. Alright, this is a tile we can work with. Is the wolf back from the grave to make me feel awful about not using him? Okay, so we throw the flask, miss the flask, and then get hit by a fireball, which just a comedy of errors. Yeah, hilarious. The statues die in one hit, basically, but they hurt if you don't deal with them. So, even though we don't need to kill them to clear the level, we do kill them to not die. Alright, so we've gotten healed more than we deserve, for sure. I think we're on a magic build. We just don't know it yet. 45%, 45%. I think Hydra Breath is just better. Acid Breath, rather. Inhale is so good on Ghoul, though. It just does so much damage. I think this is the time that we make our choice, and I think the choice is that we are magic. We are magical people. Which means we're not going to upgrade the Thief, because almost every ability of his is not... I would say like it's half and half, but he thrives with the auto attack, and we're not going to be doing a whole lot of that. So we'll still use Thief, just understand that he's not our breadwinner anymore. I don't feel like that should go through the floor like that. That being said, if I stand in it, who else do I blame? It's just me, right? Never underestimate those little auto attack fireballs. They do quite a bit. So we're keeping our distance to hopefully trigger the item we just bought, the Master Fighter. I don't know what it means around you. Does that just mean on the screen? Does it mean like within a certain number of feet? I do not know. So we're going to handle anything that shoots a projectile, which is those assholes. We're going to lay that down preemptively. So AoE damage is kind of our weak point. The flasks do hit an AoE, but they do get stopped by the first enemy they hit. If we're going all in, this might actually be the right way to go. So Risky Upgrade lets us empower the bomb and reset the cooldown, so we have to run around a little bit longer, but when it explodes it will do more damage. So here we want to swap. Not get hit there. Use Risky Upgrade. And then hope she doesn't teleport. Pray she doesn't teleport. Can we hit them both? No. But we did take almost half of her health with one explosion, which is... you just can't really ask for anything better. This is probably a mistake. We could have Risky Upgraded there, but I'd rather just kill her. And now we just play this safe. Wrong direction, Golem. Wrong direction. Alright, we can afford a Risky Upgrade here. And get hit by every shuriken on the screen. Alright, not the worst. Alright, so we are taking Dark Paladin over Bomber, for sure. The magic damage from Dark Paladin is just absolutely worth it. We would like some different abilities. Having his Dark Slash or whatever would be really nice, but I think it's fine that we... that we take it. I think even his basic ability is... no, but maybe his basic deck is magic, and I just don't know it. But we're still looking for fragments. We're still looking to get more. Does this do magic damage? No, it does physical. That's okay. I just use the numbers that pop up to determine that, so... oh, that's bad. The numbers are blue, then it's magic damage. If it's yellow, it's physical, and if it's white, it's, I believe, true damage, which is neither. It's called true damage in this game. I don't know if there's any reason why it needs to be true damage. I don't know if certain enemies have resistances that are kind of not advertised, but... alright, let's... okay, we're just going to use our revive there. So be it. Not a whole lot to do about that. I don't love hibernation. I don't think it's a great ability. And I don't think the Frost Skull is great until you get it up to legendary. So we're going to hold off. We're going to upgrade the Alchemist next chance we get, because I don't know what he upgrades into. I imagine he looks probably very similar to the Alchemist on the next stage, the like upgraded big boys. I'm so sorry. I have nothing to say. I can only apologize for how poorly I'm playing right now. This is like first run of the day play, but it's like my 5th run of the day, so I just don't know. Clown's good, but not for us. Not with our build. Alright, we can't afford to not heal, so we're not even going to look at anything else until we heal. And then we'll probably take this. Yes, because it gives us Fairy Tale. We learned that last run, maybe earlier this run. I can't remember, but we are taking this. Fairy Tale's great. 5 stacks of it will give us Oberon, though I've never seen it, so don't know if that's a good thing or not, really. Okay. There's a lot of enemies, so we're gonna create kind of a barrier for ourselves here and let the Dark Golem do some work. So this is where you want the Paladin's Dark Wave ability. I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but it makes Dark Wave, so that's what we're gonna call it for now. Because it'll just pierce through all those enemies and... So I often forget that when they're in those like Hands of the Dead, like floor effect from our Quintessence, they are not stunned. They are still able to attack us. And so what I'll often do is walk into that area and just get smacked for my insolence. Deservedly so. All my fault, for sure. Yeah, we like that. Makes Alchemists, I think Alchemists flasks count as projectiles. They should, for sure. So we're going to do this, and then swap. So, as mentioned previously, we are going to use everything in our power to make sure we kill the casters first, so they don't cause us any issue. And for the purposes of this exercise, the archers are going to fall into that category. Alright. Twins. Without a self-revive is worrisome, but really, I think we're okay. Dark Paladin has to plant for a lot of his abilities, so we probably won't use him too much. Oh, the timing on that Dark Golem attack is great. So that multiple stab move she does after her first 2 single stabs is probably the only time she's open enough for us to do that. But we will take the opportunity. Now, I think it'll always be the same sister a second time, so we are just going to have to kill her. Oh, I thought they were done. Yeah, so it is the first sister again. Means we got full health on the other sister. Please. Yeah, so that little black lightning thing is Fairy Tale, which did more damage than I think any of our abilities have been doing at all. Is this where we die? Close to it. So, typical me fashion, stick with a game plan, or say we have a game plan and then don't stick with it. So our game plan there was Paladin has to plant himself, so we don't use Paladin very much. And then I used an ability that planted Paladin on the ground to take way too much damage. Absolutely poor play. Probably the worst run on video. As evidenced by the fact that we didn't beat twins for the first time in a while. So really just bad all around. We were given the tools. Dark Paladin and Alchemist were good, and we probably, any of the skulls we had that run probably would have been able to do work, but we threw it away. But you know, there's always next time. So yeah, if you want to see more, come back tomorrow. There'll be another episode, and if you like that, check me out on Twitch, Twitter, whatever, and see you next time.